If you've ever used a pressure washer, you've probably had the same thought as me. You turn
Very
it on
purry
and you feel
voice.
the power and the speed of the water running through your hands. And that
I've
makes you
never
think,
used one.
what would happen if I put this in my oven?
Wait, what?
And then, after that, you probably want to know how many pressure washers it would take to get you in the air. So today, I'm going to find out.
Okay.
Okay, when you search online, you find a bunch of fake videos of people flying. Like this one by Zach King.
Oh my gosh, it's flying!
Or this one by these two goofy guys just messing around during work. With these two pressure washers conveniently faced perfectly towards the camera. And surely, if it was this easy, every tradie in
Conveniently
Australia would be flying to work.
placed.
But maybe it is. So I took apart my pressure washer bidet and pointed the pressure washer down at this scale to see how much force they actually produce. And most days my weight is roughly between 88 and 90 kilos, depending
poor
on if I do a
scale.
morning poo and whether that poo falls on the scale or not. And now, when I turn on the washer, I weigh 1.5 kilos less. Which means that unless those goofy men weighed 3 kilos, the video is fake. And this is way less power than I was hoping for, and means I would need 80 of these cheapo pressure washers strapped to every
Ruining
part of my body to cancel out
The
my
magic
weight,
trick.
which would cost me $16,000 and is not going to happen. So I need to find a stronger power washer. And I don't really understand the physics and maths behind it, but I think that if I weigh 90 kilos, I essentially need 90 kilos of upwards force every second to get my big booty off the ground. Now, it is possible to do this.
Look at that
with water, as there
booty!
are companies that offer water jetpack experiences that work by essentially strapping their customers to the exhaust of a
Boink.
jet ski, which gives some pretty impressive results. And jet skis have a flow rate of 4,000 litres per minute, which is heaps.
Hey,
To put that in
Cornwally.
perspective, my mate Alexa
How
has
you
a
doing?
flow rate of around 1.5 litres per minute.
Excuse me, what? What? What are we watching?
Compared to a normal pressure washer, which has 8 litres of flow per minute. So that means the jet ski has 500 times more water flow than a pressure washer. But using a jet ski is cheating, and I want to find a pressure washer strong enough. So I attempted to modify my existing pressure washer so it gets more flow.
I was
by
up
drilling
since
out the
1
nozzle
working in
and
a gas
removing the filter.
station. Damn. What time is it now there?
But I broke it, which gave me the idea of breaking other people's pressure washers. So I borrowed a 3000 psi, 15 litre a minute
Breaking
pressure
other
washer. And even
people's
though I won't be
pressure
able to get the same
washer.
flow rate as a jet ski, I'm hoping I can
Oh.
get the same force by having a much higher psi.
Oh, damn.
And I got on the scale again.
Yeah, I can
after
imagine
eating a
you're
big lunch and
exhausted.
A bunch of fishing sinkers, and now weigh 95
Get
kilos.
yourself a hot shower, some food, and
And this
nap.
time it looks like I'm losing around 3 to 4 kilos, but it's hard to tell from all the water spray. And I really thought it would give me more lift, as
Oh.
it feels like it has more than 4 kilos of kickback. But maybe it's not transferring into lift as I'm not holding the hose tightly against my body.
Uh-oh.
Then I figure I might get more thrust if I take off the nozzle, resulting in more water flow.
That doesn't look
Now
like
it
the
looks
case.
Alexa. The pressure washer needs the nozzle to build up pressure. Then I thought
Yeah.
I might be able to make
That
it
looks
stronger
like it
if
was
I opened
losing.
up the handle and lost these tiny screws in the grass. Which didn't help either, and looks like I'm only getting 5 kilos of thrust. So I'm going to need more power. And I found these even stronger industrial petrol-powered pressure washers, which will deliver 20 litres of water a minute at 5,000 psi, which might be able to get me in the air if I have multiple of them. But before I hired them, I decided to see if my arms were even capable of supporting enough
That
thrust
is
to
so
get me off the ground.
expensive.
So I made this pulley system, which I can add weight to, and will pull up my arms in the same direction as the pressure washers. Now, if I want to get off the ground, I need to be able to support 45 kilos of upwards force in each arm. But first, tried out the system with 20 kilos. Now, some of you have probably noticed that I've moved house, and this wasn't my choice. And it turns out landlords don't like it when you film yourself destroying stuff and blasting holes in your ceiling. And the new garage is nice, but doesn't have the crappy DIY feel of my old place. So I made sure to replicate some of the most recognizable features, like this blade fan and some of the holes that my old place had. So let's just hope the new landlord doesn't watch this video. Also, Lucky for me, my
He's
grandpa
he's a bit
so
crazy,
I got a
isn't
bunch of
he?
these tools from the 50s to add to my garage.
It's
the
like, I
drill
need
press,
the
tool vise, a nice big
battle
tank of gas
scars.
for the welder.
Yeah, it was the same dude, Brian Kai.
And most excitingly, a tool I've always wanted to use.
This guy must be a nightmare for landlords.
Child labor, which should allow me to make things much quicker.
I mean, if he repairs the stuff, I
Okay,
don't
so
see a
went outside and
problem.
added 40 kilos to the rope, which was really hard to support.
That looks very
And hurt
painful.
my hand heaps.
Yeah.
And that is even without the threat of being blasted open by water. So I can't imagine how hard it's going to be with the pressure washers. But I decided to hire the 4 big ones anyway. And I didn't realize how hard it would be to hire this many pressure washers, as most places only have 1 big one. And then when I finally found a place that had 4, I didn't consider that I needed a cover story as to why I needed them. And then when I was on the phone, I panicked and for some reason told them I needed 4 to clean my kitchen. So Kennards, if you're watching, here's me doing the dishes. Even though they seemed confused,
What
they still
the heck?
delivered 4 giant pressure washers.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, just 4 of them. Thank you. Thank you.
Just 4 of them.
Okay, before I put them all on me, there are a couple of things I still need to do. Obviously, I can't hold 4 pressure washers, so I need to make some kind of brace for my arms, which will help me stabilize them, but also means I'm attached to the pressure washers, so I'm going to fly wherever they take me. And I made the brace
Oh,
out of this
God.
square bar, which I cut into arm-sized pieces. I then welded on some right angle pieces for the rope
Okay.
to go through, and then also welded another brace on the end, which should help me hold my body weight against it in a similar way to crutches.
Hey,
Then I
Javier.
tied on the
How's
pressure
it going?
washers, creating this almost
Welcome
illegal looking
in.
device.
We're watching
And
how
then comes
many
the most important
washers
step, which is dipping the end of the brace in the
you need
sponsor
to be able
of
to
today's
fly off the
video,
ground.
PayPal Honey. Honey is the #1 shopping tool in America,
Oh.
but I like to think of it as being more similar to an
How many of
online
you have
sidekick
pressure
inside my
washers
computer, and is
at
always
home?
trying to find me
Out of
great deals on
curiosity.
the things I'm buying. Simply,
And what do
Honey
you use
automatically
them
searches
for?
promo codes so you don't
If you
have
have
to.
them.
And when you buy something, if Honey works on that site, it swoops in to help you find a great deal. It doesn't matter what you are buying, as Honey works on many of the sites you are already using.
Honey
There
also
is
works
really
on bread,
no
did you
reason
know that?
not to use Honey. It just sits there and helps
You shot
For
your
example,
friends
I
with
was
one.
buying pressure washers online,
Ouch.
and Honey found a coupon to save me $10.
Do you
I
still
find
have
that when using
friends?
Honey for online shopping, it really takes off.
We have a couple
lot
because of the business
pressure.
cleaning the sides of houses and sidewalks.
So go now and add it to the
Ouch.
browser for free at joinhoney.com.
They got me back.
That's joinhoney.com.
Ouch. Is he using pressure washers as rockets? Yeah. That's what he wants to do. He wants to tie himself to them.
And then pulled out this old record player to use as a platform.
A-
Because I
and-
only have one hose,
and fly
I
with
borrowed some
them.
more from my neighbor, who was strangely supportive of what I was trying
Or
to
rather
do.
levitate.
And now I
I
have
guess.
4 5,000 pressure washers hooked up to 4 separate water supplies with a combined.
You know what's
pressure of
crazy to me?
20,000
That each
PSI
one
and
is
80 liters per minute
$8,000.
flow rate, 80 times more than my mate. Okay, now before going straight to the 4 pressure washers, I just want to see what 2 feel like without an arm brace.
Oh boy. That pressure washer is twice the price of my car. They're so expensive. But I guess that's because of the fact that they're industrial.
Holy sh! What was
Okay,
that?
so the bad thing is, it's like getting electrocuted because when it pushes up to this position, I can't let go of my grip. It's
Oh,
like
damn.
to my hand that it's gonna fly away. So I need to grip it.
That's insane.
That's
How much do they cost? Each one's like 8,000.
$8,000
$8,000.
stronger than this one.
And that wasn't a good idea. But luckily the nozzles want to fly up away from my feet. Although if they do cut them off, I will weigh less. Also, the scales weren't displaying much more weight loss than
At least I think so. Like, where was it? He showed You showed how much they are here. Yeah. 8,000. Well, 7,768 per almost 8,000.
Like,
Pretty terrifying.
it might be impossible to control.
You also look like an orc.
I feel like a Vietnam War guy.
Which side?
Oh, he put
yeah,
like
right.
a brace for
losing side.
himself.
At
That's
least you're on
good.
the
That's
correct
cool.
End of it. I'm gonna be turning
And
the
a
stuff on over
sponge.
here. I'll be like directly down the nozzle from it.
Okay, yeah, you can turn it on.
Okay, these feel way stronger than the normal garden hoses, and were pushing me back
Yeah.
really hard, and I couldn't really keep them in one spot. And even allowed me to do this, which doesn't look very impressive on camera, but felt very cool in my head. So now it's time for all 4 pressure washers. But before I did that, I wanted to see what would happen to my head if the 4 pressure washers somehow did slip out of my hands. And
Okay, so
pointed
it's about
directly at my face.
5.5k US
In this order,
dollars.
We're gonna turn
Okay.
these ones on first. Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn them on first.
Okay.
And then you'll turn these
That's
on.
still
turning
very
all of them.
expensive.
I'm turning all of them on.
You're gonna turn all of them on.
But good
Then
catch,
I want
Nick,
you
'cause
to
I didn't
stop.
actually
I'll
look.
point at one.
I just saw
and then
dollars.
Go like this. So go like.
Your hands are. You're gonna be holding these. You can't.
Still very expensive.
I'll just turn them all off.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
just-
glad you told me before I tried to.
You'd kill
That
me.
one.
Jesus Christ.
And the
Wow,
power of
he's
these
really
4 washes
trying.
together was
Like,
insane.
look at that.
The
He's
only way
being
to
pushed
describe the
back.
feeling is kind of as if a wet man was pushing back on my underarms while spitting on my face.
What kind of thing is that? A wet man spitting on my face. Oh. That's crazy. It's so crazy, like, the things that he's doing.
Wait, I wanted to eat the watermelon afterwards. There's no watermelon.
Uh,
Well, I didn't
Is it any good?
I did not expect.
This is
it to be like that.
Dude, it's like it's turned into a milkshake as well. It's so frothy.
Tastes like a slushy. That's delicious.
nice.
bad.
New plan, chat. If you have a power washer,
wait,
put a
watermelon.
watermelon in like a huge
Tastes a bit
bowl
like pool water. but-
and
Yeah,
then like
full
create
body.
yourself
And
watermelon
after a snack,
slushy.
I had enough confidence to continue. So with the wheelchair on standby, we were good to
New
go,
business
and Alexa
idea.
turned on all 4 pumps. And although I look very graceful here, it may surprise you to know that I didn't really have any control of the movements my body was making, nor could I let go of the trigger. I also couldn't scream loud enough over the pressure washers to tell Alexa to turn them off.
God damn. That's
Tell me to turn it off, and you're
scary.
shooting at the machine that I meant to turn off. I'm like,
Oh, I couldn't really control it. It's bad because you start off with like strength,
The ball will
you know,
break.
but then the longer you
Would
do
it?
it's just like
Like not
you're
a
holding 15
Oh.
kilos up. You get really, really tired.
like a metallic ball?
And then once you go a bit floppy, your arm just keeps going.
So I decided to have another go, but this time
Yeah,
with the
this one's
washers
an
closer to my
industrial
body and
pressure
securely in
washer.
my underarm,
That's why I
but
presume
also
it
with a
costs that
snag
much.
to see how much force I was getting.
Or at least I assume. I have no clue about pressure washers.
And the scale
Will
was
he
saying
do
I
it?
was losing about 50 kilos, going from 110
Close.
to 60-ish, which is a lot of force.
Close, but not
Then I
quite.
decided to try jumping.
Oh god.
Now, it doesn't really look like anything is happening, but I did feel like I was getting a little bit more airtime than usual. And I'm not trying to say I was anywhere close to flying, but it did look pretty cool. And in the slow-mo, you can see that I actually seem to get a bit of extra height and fall slower than usual. Or that could just be the wobble from the pressure washers and the slow-mo from the camera, making it look like that. So I gave it a couple more goes.
It doesn't
but my
really look
altitude
like
remained
that.
Pretty similar. And with these pressure washers, I was getting around 12.5 kilos each, meaning I would need 8 of these to get me off the ground, plus the weight of the pressure washers, so more like 10 of these.
The pressure
so
washer
unless I magically lose
jetpack.
50 kilos, I don't think these pressure washers are going to make anyone fly.
I mean, isn't that like what the
You reckon you can come with me?
jet ski
Come on, come with me. Come on.
kind of like are using? They either have like
Yeah. Now, just
I don't think they put it on the
Yeah,
backpack
keep
though. I
it
think
up.
they put it on your feet. What's happened?
Thanks for watching. If you
Bruh.
like that, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos.
What the heck was? I looked away for 1 second, and there was a kid strapped to a jetpack. Oh, yeah, he probably could have done it, but 8 pressure washers. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money just to be able to fly, and I'm not sure how his arm would take it. Honestly, like that's the main part because he looked like he was struggling even there to control that much. Like 2 of them on each side, 4 of them on the side. Holy moly. I still find it absolutely insane though. How he just went and casually said like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that now. Today.
Please like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Thank you!